is what he's spreading around. So anybody with the name Metcalf must be the family members, right? This is what we got to deal with, man. How many of you got the same last name like other people? I remember working at the 9 to 5 with people that had my last name. Does that mean that they're my family? Like, people are dumb, fam. Like, I don't know, man. It's getting out of hand. The stupidity is getting really out of hand, guys. But anyway, let's get back to the content. Let's do what we got to do. Let me go back to her video.
Raid Shadow Legends. Get it today.
Our permission can only see that once, making it impossible to get to summer.
Not impossible. I have a plan. Your first month's rent is just $1. Public storage.
Okay, let's go.
And I told y'all he had the same mentality to me when they were, because they got a video that they're
And I didn't even look up to see if even such person exists, because a lot of times they just make up people. They literally use AI, generate people, and before you know it, they got people out there believing this garbage. You know, this is what they do. I didn't even go look it up. And it don't make no sense. Well, Freezy is another damn liar on YouTube. Guys, listen to me very carefully, man. You need to unsubscribe from people like Freezy, Lowdown, Willie D Live, who else? That Lakeisha, whatever. You need to unsubscribe from these people and never view their platform ever. Don't even go there to see what they're talking about ever. Because these are the platforms that have been lying. Another one, what is this? What's this guy? Something hypocrite. Some channel, something called Hypocrites. I don't know. Whatever his name is, it has hypocrite in it. He's a hypocrite, right? Then you got some other guy, what's his name? Something Rockstar, some black guy that you see, he come on, introverted Rockstar, he's another liar. This man lies every day, bro. All he talk about is sundown towns, everything is rage baiting, race hustling. That's all these guys do. Yeah, House of Hypocrites, he's another damn liar. A liar. Nobody should be watching these people. I don't know. Why you guys watch these people? Nobody should be watching these liars. You see? None. Freezy had nothing but liars on his platform. He been bringing on guests talking about this person's witness. None of these people were a witness in the Carmelo Anthony case. None of them were at court. None of them. But he been bringing up a bunch of fake witnesses to keep the engagement up. That's all they do, guys, is lie every day. I don't lie, and I don't even get the support that I deserve. Why is it that people who lie get all the views? That's all they do. Lie. And you folks view them. How many of you folks are going to still view these platforms that I mentioned? You're still going to view. Even though I'm telling you, you're still going to view. Because it's in your nature to want to be lied to.
on social media about Carmelo Anthony and how he talked to, the other team members and this and that and this. He was in their tail trying to pull out the greatness in everybody. He had that type of mentality.
She don't know nothing about Carmelo to talk about he had this greatness to pull out the greatness in people. She don't know him. But she's acting like she know him.
It reminded me of Jordan when Jordan used to trash talk his team members and stuff like that. But it wasn't for to start no stuff. It was to make them better. This is what Jordan did.
There's so many YouTubers, guys, that are lying about the Carmelo Anthony case. It's so disgusting. It's very disgusting, and they're all black. They're all black, guys. You know how that makes us look? It makes us look like we're not trustworthy. Like, as a community, you come to social media, you can't even trust a black influencer. And you're wondering why most white people gravitate toward white platforms. Because of the lies that are coming from black creators. You know? And I don't lie. I'm pretty sure I got white viewers. You know? At the same time, I know that they would more feel comfortable to go to a platform where you got white influencers speaking on the Carmelo situation because they're more reliable. They know that they're not going to lie. Now, they got some white platforms that are lying. Like, you got this white guy on TikTok. He been lying a lot. He been lying like crazy. What they call his name? His name sounds like some sort of military type, government type. I don't know. Some weird name. Some white guy. He's a liar. Everything he posts is a lie. There's a few of them on TikTok. They seem to be gravitating with black people in order to get the black clicks, the black vote. But yeah, the guy I'm speaking of, that I'm thinking of in my mind, he's a liar too. You know, and he's real sick because he just keeps lying and he don't care.
Did they really look like Jordan was bullying people when he was trash talking? No, right? But they wanted to make it look instead of.
Well, the majority of these people, these black folks that are influencers, that are liars, they're all a part of that FBA club. That's another thing. That's another thing. Yeah, his name's called Secret Sam. Yeah, he's another liar. Another liar, guys. That's right, another liar. He's been lying. A lot of them been using his material to publish more lies. That's right. He's another liar, another grifter. He grift from the black community in order to get the black clicks because there are some white people. See, a lot of times on social media, people think if somebody's white, they cannot speak any lies, like they're perfect. No, you got some white people that are influencers and they can't really build an audience with white people, meaning the white community don't accept them. Because the white community know that they're a grifter. So what happened is these particular whites that are influencers who are unable to make money from their own community, they go to the black community. And what they do is they jump on board content that they see black people are interested in. So if blacks are more favoring Carmelo Anthony, then what you're going to have are people who are white will begin to speak the same language that black people want to hear. And now black people will accept them as one of their own. And now they're able to make money and build a following. It's real sick. Social media is man, I tell you, it's a business that it's built with a bunch of evil people, man.
Melo was trash talking people. If that's the case, why did he get captain of both teams? Ask yourself this question, y'all. It doesn't make no sense. A lot of people is comparing cases that went down in Collin County too, and showing that a lot of people that's in Collin County, they do what the judge wants them to do. They do what the prosecutors want them to do. They don't come as a juror and use their own brain and it's presented with information that should and get the other person locked up. They go in there sitting and see already doing what they gonna do, when, well, what.
And to anybody that want me to respond to any sort of video or anything, you gotta send me information on Instagram. That is what you do. Don't post nothing in the live chat about any podcast or what this person or any of that nonsense. You send me the information on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw on Instagram. That way I can get exactly what you're talking about. And don't send me no 3-hour video because I'm not watching it. You understand? If you're going to send me information, make it make sense. I don't got time to waste. Right? I don't got time in one day to watch a 3-hour video of somebody else talking, right? And I'm supposed to be reacting to that. You know how long it would take to get through that? You send a timestamp of what they're talking about, and that way I'll be able to do what I need to do. That's it. You know, make it simple, make it plain. That way I can go right to the source and find whatever. So if somebody's a liar, they're spreading lies, because all these influencers, I'm going to debunk all of their lies. It's just that it's so much that I can't do everything in one setting. I can't. There's so many other videos I should be making right now. And it's like I'm overwhelmed with so much work. And I'm trying to get through it. Hoping that if I make this video here and I'm debunking Miss Lowdown, that should be enough to make the viewers know to never watch that person's platform because they're a liar. You get what I'm saying? I debunked that Keisha lady. But you still got people watching. Why? Because they're dumb. Her audience is stupid. What could I do? I cannot help the audience that's over there because they're already brainwashed. Once an audience is brainwashed, they're going to rock with whoever they rock with, even though they're being lied to. Eventually, they'll wake up over time, but by then, that YouTuber already made all the money they need to make already. You know? So they don't care. Half of these YouTubers, they don't care even if you expose them. They see that as publicity. So even if I'm talking about them, they see it as negative publicity, which will help them to still get clicks and views. They don't care. That's how sick they are. You know? That's how sick they are. They don't care. As long as they're making money, that's all that matters. That's why I teach the viewers, starve them out. Don't view their videos. Don't view their videos. That's it. But you know what's happening? I'm telling you folks don't view their videos and you don't view mine. And I'm the one teaching you the truth. That's what's so sick about this. That's why I need to find my audience, my tribe, the people that actually rock with the truth. Because if you rock with the truth, those are the people that will support the truth. Just like a few people supported in this live stream. You know why? They support the truth. So they don't just support by showing up, but they support financially. Then you have those that support by hitting the like button, getting the engagement of posting comments. You know, that's important. That's what helps the stream to reach people.
Smart makes it easy to rent storage online anytime. Find and reserve your storage unit right from your phone or laptop in minutes. Get your first month free and up to 40% off to reserve now. And keep Smart Self-Storage. Rent online and move in today.
I'm over the road. Head up from Midwest. 21 years. Normally I like to run a month and a half. I've run as long as 3 months. Seeing different stuff every day. Freedom of the road. And it's my office.
And the engagement of posting comments. You know, that's important. That's what helps the stream to reach people. Because if you're not supporting the show, YouTube is looking at my work like, well, you're not happy with the video. You know? And remember, YouTube is controlled by AI. So AI is looking at the engagement, and they're like, well, I don't see those viewers that are watching Ringo. They're not commenting. They're not participating. They're not showing up. So I don't think that it's worth sharing his videos because, you know, the viewers must not be happy. And that's what the algorithm believes. Because you're not participating. You have to participate, guys. Participate in the comments. Just like even when I finish the live stream and I'm done, learn how to come into the comment section and post your thoughts about the video. That tells YouTube something good is happening over here. But when nobody come into the comments and the video stream ended and there's zero feedback from people, then when random people show up to the channel, you know how it goes. People go straight to the comments section. But when they don't see no comments, they're like, ain't nothing happening. Let me just leave. And they leave. Just like when you go to an Instagram post and you view the comments. That's the first place y'all go to, is the comments. To see what's going on. See what the people saying. If you see a lot of good comments, the video must be good. Then you look at the video. But if you don't see no comments, ain't nothing happening here. I'm not watching your video. So inadvertently, as viewers that rock with me, you're actually sabotaging my platform when you refuse to post comments. I understand everybody got a busy life. I understand you may be at work. But if you rock with the platform, learn how to pull up and leave a comment under the videos. Because that is what tells YouTube that I'm doing a good job. And even if you know I'm doing a good job, if you're not letting YouTube know I'm doing a good job, then YouTube is not rewarding me. So I suffer in the process. And then, when my platform is gone, you guys are going to be the same ones saying, Ringo, where are you at? Ringo, where are you? Well, guys, I'm not doing YouTube no more. What? What happened? You don't support the shows. You don't support the shows. It got real bad. And you guys don't support the shows. Those of you that rock with me behind the scenes that I talk to, you know what's going on because I talk to you guys. I'm trying to make these people know little by little. But hey, it's like it's just not getting through their head. So let me get back to the content. Let's go.
We're in line. Just another case right here. Similar to Carmelo, y'all. This guy, I guess he was sitting in the car or something, and somebody, I think they said somebody assaulted him, punched him in the face or something like that. He pulled out a weapon and he pow, 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 pow. This is Jason guy. And they said it was self-defense. They said there was, he was in fear of his life. They dropped the demise charge, no prison time, and fear was justified because of the color of his skin, y'all. But when it came down to Carmelo, he was convicted of first-degree demise, sentenced to
Let me
30.
explain something to you guys, right? Let me explain this because I don't think people understand. Guys, when I'm streaming, right, I don't think you guys understand how much work this is. This is very draining on your mental. You're speaking, you're talking, you're thinking, you're trying to interact with people, you're dealing with trolls, you're dealing with this, you're dealing with that. There is so much things that's happening while I am sitting down communicating. It takes a lot of energy. And I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand how much it takes to focus on all this information, all this thought process, all the stuff that goes into actually communicating on social media via live stream. It's a lot of work. And people don't think it's work. They think it's a game. They don't understand how my mind is literally moving all over the place. Sometimes y'all get upset if I don't respond to you in a live chat. Y'all don't understand. I'm at work. I'm at work. I'm at work, which means my mind is moving. I'm thinking. I'm processing information back to back to back to back to back. I cannot respond to everybody. I cannot read everybody's comment. Impossible. Don't stress me out. Only time I can read anything is if you super chat. And people don't even know how to do that. Do you understand? They don't even know how to do that. Some people get mad. I have people that inbox me on Instagram. They're like, bro, you don't read my comments. I'm like, bro, I'm working. What are you talking about? If you want me to read your comments, super chat and support the work. Like, yo, bro, it's like, it's free. I know. I gotta stay on I gotta see straight. Support the work. Like, yo, bro, it's like people want stuff but don't support. I had somebody that responded to one of my Ashley Janae videos. It was like, you don't talk about Ashley Janae no more. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, you don't even support me. Like, time is money. You don't support me. Do you not understand I gotta eat? Do you not understand that? You want Ashley Janae videos? Support me. Support the work. Now, I don't want to support the work, but I want videos. I don't want to support you, but I want you to make videos. That makes sense? That don't make no sense. I got a lot of Ashley Janae videos that I gotta make. But guess what? I'm busy talking about different topics. It's just one of me. I don't have a twin. I'm not a triplet. You understand? I'll get to what these different topics when I get to them. But if you want my attention, support the work. You understand? That's like I'm here doing my work and somebody cashed at me $200. Yo, Ringo, man. Yo, what up, man? Yo, you can make a video on the Ashley Janae situation. I know you haven't made a video. You got my attention right away. You got my attention right away because you're supporting the work. But don't come to me privately demanding videos and you don't support nothing that I do. That's crazy. That is madness. You don't support but you want something. No, that's not how it works, man. You gotta support this work. I'm a busy man. I'm a family man. I got kids to raise. I got bills I gotta pay. And nobody wanna support the work. And I'm out here providing all this knowledge and content. The only one debunking all the lies and speaking the truth. Ain't no YouTuber speaking truth. None. Everybody's grifting to make a buck. Absolutely amazing, man. Shout out to Martha for the membership. I gotta update my memberships. That's something I haven't updated since damn near 2017. I haven't updated those memberships. And I'm raising those prices on them memberships. Them prices are going up. No doubt. Them prices are way outdated. And then what I'm going to start to do is make member-only content. That's what I'm going to start to do. When I update my membership prices, I'm going to make member-only content. In other words, I'm going to go live, do the live stream for the members, and then only the members get to see it first. And then, I guess after like a week or whatever, then I'll release it to the public via like a premiere or whatever the case is. That way the members are able to see certain things before everybody else. Or if it's something exclusive, I'll do it that way. You know? But I'll do that in due time. I'm just overworked, guys. I got so much things that I gotta do. So much things that I gotta do. Anyway, let's get back to this.
And fear was not even accepted. When he had two judo,
Mint Pepper.
professional judo,
He's supposed Mint Pepper, Miss Pepper.
up in his face.
Miss Pepper ass. I was like, yeah.
They snatched his book bag. They admitted to snatching his book bag.
Do you see what I mean, guys? That they snatched his book bag. How they snatched his book bag if he got his knife out of his book bag? Do you see the lies, guys? Do you see these lies? You got people saying that Carmelo Anthony was surrounded. Carmelo was at the top of the bleachers. The top. That's why he was able to run upward so fast after he stabbed Austin. He wasn't in the middle. He wasn't being jumped. Nobody was jumped. This is what black people are saying. Only black people are saying Carmelo was jumped because they're looking for a reason to make him look like it was self-defense, even though the evidence clearly shows that he's a murderer. You know, at no point in the history of this trial did Carmelo Anthony publicly say, through his attorney, through his spokesperson, through anyone, did Carmelo ever say that he was jumped? Never. So anybody you hear saying that Carmelo was jumped is lying to you, off the brink. If you hear anybody telling you Carmelo got jumped, they're lying. Because Carmelo never said that, his mother never said that, his father never said that, the judge never said that, no witness said that, Carmelo never said that, Alexandra guy, he never said that. Nobody said that. But yet YouTubers are saying that. And because the viewers are uneducated, they believe the lie. So you got a bunch of idiots walking around saying, that's messed up, yo, Carmelo was jumped. You don't think the courts, the judges, the lawyers, and everybody haven't combed through everything? You know how many witnesses was at that event that saw Carmelo kill that kid? Do you know how many witnesses testified against him? That man deserved life in prison. They were lenient on him by giving him 35 years and said he could be out on parole in 17 years. They gave him an easy sentence. It seems severe to you folks.
Family proof your family with Life 360.
Left around the board, hit
You folks. But they gave him something. They gave him a good deal. And he's never getting out of prison, so I don't know why everybody's hyped up over all these civil rights hustling attorneys that jumped on board, because there's not going to be no retrial, guys. Their job and responsibility is to comb through the case to see if there was any errors. There are no errors. And y'all going to have a rude awakening. All of you folks that keep supporting Carmelo, y'all going to literally fall apart when y'all realize that the so-called dream team that y'all been calling them, oh, that's going to fail. And y'all going to be sitting back mad at the world. Y'all going to find a new person. Y'all going to be blaming those attorneys when it's all said and done with. Y'all going to be laughing and mocking at those attorneys in anger. You know? You're going to be pissed off with those attorneys because you're going to realize it didn't work. You don't think that they did what they had to do with this case? The judge made sure that the courtroom was tightly shut. Everything was done according to the books. You understand? So that nobody can do anything wrong. And all those black folks that tried to get on the jury, they were rejected because they were biased. They weren't impartial. They were partial in judgment. They already made up their mind that they were going to support Carmelo. And you can't be on the jury and you're partial in judgment and biased. You can't. Carmelo had a jury of his peers. Jury of your peers are people from the community. You understand? People of the community were in that court. And jury of your peers don't mean blacks. That's not what jury of your peers mean. It means anybody from the community that is impartial, and capable of judging you, not based on race, religion, or any of that, but looking at the facts. That is a jury of your peers. You understand? But in the black community on social media, they think Carmelo needed black people on the jury board in order for him to have a jury of his peers. That just goes to show that the black community is not educated when it comes to the court process. They just don't know how things work. They think you need to see people that look like you. To be honest, if I'm on trial for murder, I don't want no black people on the jury list. Somebody said, what? I don't want no black people on the jury list if I'm on trial for murder. I need people that's going to speak the truth. And based on my own experiences and research with social media, based on this Carmelo Anthony case, the majority of the black folks that are siding with Carmelo are liars. They're not going to tell the truth. So if I had a jury of my peers and it consists of 3 whites and everybody else is black, they may just put me in prison because they don't like me. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to judge properly, man. They don't. How in the world could anybody side with Carmelo and he's guilty of murder? No self-defense. Why are we even talking about this still? Nobody should be talking about Carmelo at this point. But the grifters and the race hustlers are still trying to cash them checks in.
They act like they didn't hear that. Okay? They put their hands on him. They admitted to that. Even though they try to act like it was a push or a shove, but we know different. We know different. That ain't have to be more to it than that. We saw him haul and tail about that tent as if he was running for his life. We saw people chasing him. They wasn't going to just break him off up under that tent. They was going to do it in front of the world. In front of everybody. When if they would have caught him, if Austin would not have got stuck, they would have chased him. And they all would have still jumped him. Right in front of everybody. But things did not go the way they thought they would. And it turned out that one of the bullies get taken out.
See, she said one of the bullies. All of that is lies, guys. That's how black people identify white people as bullies. Nobody saw that. Right? Carmelo never said he was being bullied. Carmelo didn't even testify in his own trial. Think about how crazy that is. You claim self-defense, but you don't even testify on your own behalf. Ain't that madness? The whole world needed to hear Carmelo's side. And he never even took the stand. Ain't that sick? That's why he got 35 years. Because he's a coward. He didn't even want to take the stand. Because he knew if he took the stand, the attorney from Metcalf family would have had a field day with Carmelo. First thing first, why you brought a knife? Why you brought a knife to that event at that stadium? Why? Why? You weren't participating. Why was a weapon in your back? Why, when you were asked to leave, you didn't leave?
Today I bought 3 different pieces from the store, and for the first time ever, I'm not scrambling for space to put them. Lucky for me, I have a CubeSmart just 5 minutes away from my house and my workshop, and this is what added room actually looks like. I'll have all my raw finds on one side, and then my finished flips waiting to sell on the other. And because
This
I'm not
pink look like some
pieces fast, I
candy.
can actually sit out and
Red.
wait for the right.
Why, when you were
think
asked
that's
to
enough.
leave, you didn't leave? Why? Why you plunged a knife in Austin's heart? Why? The attorney would have cooked Carmelo on the stand. That's why they didn't make Carmelo speak, guys. Everybody that's defending Carmelo looked dumb. Y'all supposed to be asking this question, why Carmelo didn't speak for himself. Self-defense, You're supposed to be speaking for yourself so the world can understand your story. If anything, Carmelo put himself in prison because people want to understand what self-defense means to Carmelo. What was the reasoning behind stabbing someone to death when there was no threat of your life being taken? A push does not justify or warrant using a knife to stab somebody in the heart. That's why they didn't put Carmelo on the stand. It would have been a disaster.
She said she wanted a pink house.
Carmelo would have been the laughing stock of the world if they would have put him on the stand.
She got a pink house.
Because everybody wanted to hear his thoughts.
Originally, it's supposed to be a lighter brown wood, like this color. I think it would have made it look kind of like better.
He never took the stand for himself. He never came
Oh,
to tell
I might try to do it one day.
He'd been through. Because he could have explained his story better than anybody. But instead, he got all these trolls, NPCs, rage baiters, and race hustlers, and grifters on social media explaining his. And nobody was there to know the story. But they're all giving their interpretations, misleading the viewers. And then the viewers repeat the same lies to others in different comment sections.
And we don't even know how, because if he was stuck, but how do we not know he didn't fall further on it? Because he failed.
You see that? She's
What?
saying that Austin fell on a knife. You see the madness? He fell on a knife. Do you see this? Guys, this is what these YouTubers are saying. She's basically saying that Austin fell on the knife, implying that Carmelo didn't push the knife all the way in his body. That he fell on the knife. Nowhere in any report was it stated that Austin fell on a knife. Nobody. All those witnesses saw what happened. And black people are denying this. They're denying it. They're playing dumb at this point.
It was raining, the bleachers were slippery. Who wants to get into a power session on some rainy, wet bleachers?
Carmelo ran down the bleachers. Carmelo ran down the bleachers. You understand? So, what is she saying?
Who want to do that? Apparently, Street Association stalkers, they want to do that. They saw a chance to start some shit up at school, which they weren't even supposed to be there.
That wasn't a school. You see, this is again misleading. That was not a school. You see,
That was a college.
they were visiting there for an event.
Oh, it was an event. Yeah, it was an event. I said college, but that motherfucker looked like a college. I'm wrong though. But
First day back, and they started some
who
more
was
shit
that?
up. These were troubled kids. And they hid
Yeah,
their
it's a
records. They didn't even allow it.
What is it? What's the topic? What's the title of the event?
In
A
front of the
racetrack
children,
meeting. Yeah.
in front of the world, to let people know what type of person that Austin and Hunter were. What type of people they were. They were bullies. And they hid all of that. Just so they could get this 35-year sentence on him. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, if they just fired one person, do you think they're about to fire some more? Do you think this judge is going to get disbarred because of how he did this child, y'all? A lot of people is peed off about it. They really are. And so many celebrities that came out and put in money for.
I don't know why people don't have brain cells and whatnot. The place where the track meet is just a place where they meet to pretty much do what they got to do. It's a stadium. You understand? That's it. Stadium where people in that district go to use as for certain events and whatnot. It is not the school, right? So let's keep it in proper context. You know, let's not just make it up into something that is not, right? So, because here's the thing, you don't bring knives to school. Could you bring a knife to school?
Hell no.
Could Carmelo just walk into school with a knife? No. You can't bring no knife to school. So why would Carmelo bring a knife to that event? Because if they had metal detectors, they would have caught that knife at the door. You see? It don't make no sense. Why would Carmelo bring that knife at that event? Because he wouldn't bring that to no school. You get in trouble. You will get in trouble. Let me do this real quick. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let me get this. Let me do this real fast. Let me do a search. Okay. All right. Let me do this search. Let me do a search for this. Looking for something. Give me a minute, guys. I can get this information. All right. Okay. I just asked a question. Can students bring a 3.5-inch knife to Towson Catholic High School in Maryland or Oak Hill Academy in Virginia?
Oh, I should have it in
It
Maryland.
says no. Students cannot bring a 3.5-inch knife to either school. Both Maryland and Virginia have strict laws and zero tolerance policies against bringing weapons onto any school property. So, the person in the chat that keep going off about the stadium as a school, please stop the garbage, please. Please stop the madness.
So for the deck,
Let's stop
oh,
being
no.
slow. No school allowed
So,
knives, right? So you're wasting your time, right? Let me also do another search. Let's see. Let me do this. Let me do this. Because that search was for Carmelo. Right. Let me do this. All right, here we go. So Austin was a linebacker. He was an honor student and a standout linebacker for the school's football team. Okay. Let me do this. Alrighty. Good. Students bring a 3.5-inch knife to. Okay. Let's see. My question is, could students bring a 3.5-inch knife to Memorial High School in Frisco? Answer, no. Students cannot bring a 3.5-inch knife to Memorial High School, right? While Texas law generally permits individuals to carry knives with blades under 5 inches, Frisco Independent School District, FISD, strictly prohibits weapons of any kind, including all knives, on any school property or at any school-sponsored event. Let me put it on the screen for the demons in the chat.
I will be back to finish up the window. I mean the roof.
I do my homework
Yeah,
so I
let's
can
get the
shut down all
inside.
these damn liars in my
Let's get
live
the
chat.
inside real
Now
quick.
watch this, chat. Watch this.
Remember Split, your solution for modern, affordable room rentals. With one low weekly payment, you can save 40 to 50% on rent and improve your credit score. Get approved in just 24 hours and move in tomorrow. Rooms start at only $132 per month. Download the Split app today and find your perfect home.
I challenge ye to a duel. Mr. Burns versus Mr. Monopoly. The Simpsons come to Monopoly Go. Play the Simpsons at Monopoly Go today.
I would do the stairs in that vid, then I'm gonna go get off. Let's show you the stairs.
See, I do my homework in the background while I'm streaming, and I ask the question: could students bring a 3.5-inch knife? To the memorial to the such high school in Frisco. It says no. Students cannot bring a 3.5-inch knife to Memorial High School, right? While Texas law generally permits individuals to carry knives with blades under 5 inches, Frisco Independent School District FISD
Question.
strictly prohibits weapons
I wonder.
of any kind, including
I wonder
all
how that.
knives on any school property.
I
Now,
like he
somebody in
kind
the
of
live
looks
chat keeps
spicy.
saying that the stadium is school,
Hold on.
right? Okay, listen, dummy, listen, listen. Frisco Independent
Alright, I'm looking
School
nice, so
District strictly prohibits
everything's
weapons
gonna
of
be pretty
any
much
kind,
pink.
including all knives on any school
This is
property.
the
Now,
pink
not
house.
only the property or at school-sponsored events. So if the event is taking place at a stadium, no knife supposed to be there. No knife supposed to be there. So why did Carmelo have a knife on him? Come on now. Come on. Possessing a knife on campus is a violation of the Frisco ISD Student Code of Conduct. So Carmelo was already in violation. Students found with any knife are subject to severe school disciplinary actions, such as suspension, placement in a disciplinary alternative education program, or
Looks
expulsion.
spicy.
Do you see that? Do you see that? You could stay there in the live chat arguing amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
You
I
look
like that
stupid,
spicy ass look.
right? Don't even waste your time. Because I already made my point.
I wonder.
You trying to basically say that the stadium is a school. The stadium is not a school.
I don't want to look
The
right
stadium
now.
is a place where schools use as for events, right? So quit wasting your time. Because while you're
I
wasting
do
your
like
time,
this spicy
you're
ass
trying to
look in here
defend
though.
Carmelo. No knife belong at any school event
I think Z would
and
like
at
it too.
any school property.
Makes it
So
pop a little
put that
bit.
in your pipe and smoke it. You look dumb as hell. Now, that being said, let's get back to the
What kind
content.
of
Because I'm always
stairs?
debunking
What
these
color
idiots.
stairs would I should I
This
put?
lawsuit, I mean, this case. Now, it's gonna be a lawsuit too. I do believe that for sure. You don't take a good child that has no background and get in no type of trouble and turn them into a monster. Two monsters and turn them around and make them look like they
Or
ain't.
this one.
The truth is always gonna come out, regardless. Because they
I
look like
think
they're
that
not.
one looks
So y'all let me know in the
fittable.
comment section. Do you all think that's some over
If it wasn't for this
that the
being an
Seneca is about to hit the
option.
fan?
She said there's going to be more firing going on when nobody was fired. Nobody been fired. Up to this day, nobody been fired. Absolutely not. And yet, listen, if you have a problem, if you feel insulted, get the fuck off the platform, bro. Like, I don't got time to waste with you. You ain't supporting this show. You ain't hitting the cash app. You ain't supporting the platform. You don't even give a fuck about the truth that I'm speaking, so leave, dog. You wasted your time. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. If you have a fucking problem, leave, man. I don't got time to play with you. You and your damn feelings because you want it to be known that a knife can be at a school. No knife can be on any school property. So, what does that say about Carmelo? Because I know you're a Carmelo supporter, low key.
Because if they got rid of one person, you best believe they got the banner trail.
Ah, that
of
looks
others. And the
cool.
internet, like
No
I told
difference,
you,
but the
they
texture is
did
like
get to
different.
everybody's information.
You look that.
And
Oh,
I
it's kind
can't
of
wait till
darker.
they get back out who those jurors were. Because I
I
bet you
think
they
it's
were some of their
wood.
friends. But anyway, y'all, let me
Yeah,
know
it
what
is
y'all think
wood.
in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. Thank you all so much for
Mm-hmm.
watching.
So everybody that supported her video, watched her video, you helped her to get 10,000 plus views, over 12 to 1,500 likes, and she lied to you the whole time. Nothing came out of her platform that was the
Maybe the
truth.
walls could look pink.
Yet all this information I'm sharing, you got these Carmelo Anthony supporters ignoring facts.
If I had to
Imagine people defending
calculate
Carmelo
things,
Anthony. He had a weapon at a sporting event
I would say the
where
kitchen would
kids
be right
supposed to be
here.
competing. What was his reasoning for having a weapon on him?
So I put,
Why did
I
he
would
have a
put,
knife on him? For what? He wasn't competing. He
say,
had no cleats. They tried to use that
I
knife.
might be on her. I might be on her longer than I expected.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah. I should probably say something for
Get it
later.
today.
Yeah. I kind of like this right here.
That feeling when your friend drops their shiny rewards card and it hits. You should get a credit card.
Yeah.
What kind do you even need? No worries. You can count on Credit Karma to give you personalized recommendations so you can find the best card for you. And if you apply for an offer marked with the Karma Guarantee, you'll get approved or get up to $50. Nice. Now that's the feeling when you play your cards right. Download Intuit Credit Karma today.
Kids carry these knives. Nobody carry no damn knife because they're not permitted on school property. So nobody had no knife. So quit listening to these liars on YouTube telling you that, oh, all the students carry these knives. Nobody can have these knives. It's against policy. It's against policy. And yet people acting like they know what goes on in these schools. You know? It don't make no sense, bro. No sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever, fam. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna pretty much get up on out of here, man. I gotta get up in the morning and go do my workout. I got a lot of things that I gotta do and whatnot. I'm gonna try to get out early too, so I can do this workout early in the morning. Hopefully it rains or something, because working out in the rain is way better than working out in boiling hot sun, to be honest with you. I don't know if any of you guys, work out in the rain. Not pouring rain,
Boiling hot
sun. Whatever the case is, it's the best time to put in a workout because the air is cool and you're able to really breathe easy. But when it's damn near 90 degrees outside, man, that's just not good for when you're working out, bro. But it's crazy, man. Let me see. Well, it's very upsetting that Carmelo stabbed this kid in the heart and killed him. He had his whole future ahead of him. This guy was a star. And the internet is basically trying to trash this young kid's life, even in death. Talking about he was a bully, he was a known bully, he was a horrible person, and I'm like, yo, man, just vicious rumors, man. Absolutely vicious rumors, bro. Carmelo didn't convince his own defense. He didn't even take the stand. Listen, guys, I'm gonna have to make a playlist
I'm
because
gonna leave it where
I
it's
didn't
at,
just now start making videos
and
about Carmelo.
yeah,
I've been made videos about Carmelo
see
from when
how
he
I'm gonna
first
blueprint
got arrested
this
and the
out.
black community turned against me.
So right now it seems like
So
a puzzle.
you may have to want to go back and watch
I
those
got the
videos.
windows
I literally told the world Carmelo's going
perfectly
to
how I
prison
want
on
it to
day
be
one.
at.
I told everybody Carmelo's going to prison
So
because I understand what you can call it, the law in
we'll
regards
see
to
what
self-defense.
happens, what I
You know,
come up with.
I understand how that works.
All of these
And I didn't
creations
see it
is just
when it
random
comes to
of
his
me.
situation. There was no self-defense.
I'm just
Like
making shit up out my ass.
how do you use
And
self-defense
they
if somebody
turn
pushed you?
out looking
Well, they pushed me, so I decided
like
to kill
this.
them. Man, we'll be killing everybody all day if that was the case.
This
So if somebody
totally
pushed
off
me, I
of
got a right to kill them.
suggestion.
Damn,
It looked like it's not
that's
pink, but it's
cold,
really
man.
pink. But
Yo, hey, you push, bro, you push me.
well,
Bro,
it's
you
cherry
stepped on my
pink.
Jordan, so I'm gonna kill you.
This
Imagine how
really
many people will be in
pink.
prison.
That's
That,
pink, but
that's crazy, man. I
it's
don't want that
close. You
type
know
of
what I'm
stuff.
saying? Like to wood.
I don't want
That
that
won't
type
even
of
look
mess.
right if I use this.
This person says you're
And
trying,
then I got another
you're
concrete
trying,
pink.
you gotta check your grammar, fam.
Alright, so
I guess you meant you're trying to
on that side,
trash Carmelo. Why just can't stay?
this won't look
It
right.
was
It'll
an
look tacky.
unfortunate event-ish. Happens, mind your business. How can you tell me to mind my business and it's everybody's business on social media?
This the
I can
closest
tell
I'm
you
gonna
didn't
get to
graduate
pink with
junior high
coming to
school.
wood
I
and
know
actually
you from
fitting
now.
in with like the
All
rest of our
grammar
build. Now I
don't know how
know
to communicate their thoughts. Just sad. I mean, you're literally
Gucci
gonna tell me
stuff.
that I'm trying to trash Carmelo. Carmelo is
This is
trash.
very
Carmelo is a piece of shit.
highly
He's one of the
detailed.
type of people
Highly
that I don't want
detailed.
in the community
I got too
because he
much
killed kids. He's a
going on
kid
low key
killer.
in a way,
Why would
but
I look at Carmelo like a good kid and he murdered somebody?
I
I
try
don't
to
care
make
about no
sense of it.
Carmelo
Instead, I had a
Anthony.
blank windows,
You
but
think
this
I'm
the
gonna ride
inside
with him
of it.
because he's black? Fuck Carmelo. I don't care about him.
This the inside.
If he killed any one of your kids, you gonna be riding with him?
So
Answer
yeah,
that question.
this
Answer
the
the
most
question
closest
like a
I'm gonna
man.
get to pink.
And money back.
It look like cherry,
If you
but
got a son and Carmelo stabbed your
I
son,
tried.
I'm talking to you, money back.
Maybe I can add
If
pink
if
walls.
if you have a
How
son
pink walls look like?
and your son pushed Carmelo,
Right?
will you be okay with Carmelo stabbing your son in the heart and killing him? Would you? Would you side with Carmelo if Carmelo stabbed your son, your only son, because your son pushed him out of the tent and said, "Bro, you gotta go"?
Alright. So I just came up with some shit, right? Let's say I just made it fit.
You only need to design once. It turns your design into multiple sizes in 1 minute, no manual tweaks, nothing breaks. Try CapCut and create smarter today.
You gotta go. This is my tent, my football team,
So
my
this would
track
be
team,
like,
whatever the case says. You can't be in a team. And you asked him
I don't
to
know.
leave. He didn't want to leave. So your son pushed Carmelo, and Carmelo put that
But
knife
I
in your
just said
son's
another
heart.
wall
You
right
gonna be
here.
cool with it? You gonna be cool with it? Answer the fucking question, bro. Answer the question.
Y'all say I made a wall.
I'm telling you, bro. These people can never answer the question,
It
bro.
comes out to right
You can
here,
never answer the question.
and I,
If my
you
son
know,
was in a fight
say I put a
and
door
got
right here,
I hope he
and
wasn't
then
these people, he can't answer the question, y'all. Do you see how he can't answer the question? You not no man, dog. You not a man. I asked you a simple question.
they said
If
this
your
was an
son
open area,
pushed
like
Carmelo
a
and
kitchen or some
Carmelo
shit.
stabbed him in the heart and
Then
killed
this
him,
would be
he
like a
claims
room.
self-defense. Do you believe
This could be like
that's
a closet right here.
self-defense?
And then, so this
You
is a
believe that's
room right here.
self-defense?
This is the kitchen,
If my kid got pushed,
and then
I would have wanted him to handle his business. Guys, you see how he can't answer the question?
Two rooms
Do you
really
see
in
how
the
he can't
kitchen,
answer the
then
question?
some with like a open
Do you see how he can't answer the question?
dining room
This
area,
ninja is riding with Carmelo.
living
He's a
room area.
Carmelo supporter. I'm asking him a simple question. If Carmelo
Trying
stabbed
to
your
make
son to
sense of
death
it
because your son
because
pushed him, would you
if
believe
I go
that
by the
Carmelo
walls,
did what he did in self-defense?
I say I go by the corner of the walls,
Answer the question. You can't answer the question. Do you see what I
it should
mean?
be a very tiny room area.
You're telling me that I can't
And
rap?
let's
I think
say
you meant to say
I
read.
made this a room too,
Gotta check your grammar. I don't know what rad.
and
You
then
rad. You can't rad?
let's
Because I
say
been answer. You ain't answer nothing.
cool like that, right?
You ain't answer anything.
Or
You said that I'm trying to trash Carmelo. How am I
or
trashing Carmelo? Carmelo is trash already. Carmelo been trash.
or
You know?
these be the rooms,
I'm telling you, bro. This guy still won't answer
entrance.
straight. He can't answer.
This should be the room
He walks around
entrance,
questions, guys. He's not answering the question straight. You know? He just can't answer it.
and then
Right. It's a yes or no question. He won't answer it. That's my point. He's not answering the question.
this
He's not
could
answering
be
because he
somewhat
knows that
living room
Carmelo's
area,
guilty. He knows. It's just that
all the
Carmelo's
way down
black, guys. So he got to side with
to
Carmelo.
even out to the
I'm asking
hallways.
this
This could be
dude,
little
listen,
rooms,
bro. Simple. Yes or no question.
or
Watch me get
you
him,
know,
guys. Simple. Yes or no question. If your son push
I can make all the rooms could be
Carmelo
upstairs.
stabbed your son in the heart,
The whole downstairs is pretty much like a dining living room area,
was in
where it's
self-defense,
pretty much,
and that your
you
son
know, a
deserved
big
to die.
ass living room, pretty much. Maybe you have a kitchen, you have your
Bro, I
kitchen
tell
in
you,
the
bro.
bathroom. So say like,
Notice he can't answer, guys.
say
You
like,
see, this is why there's black fatigue, fam. This is why.
trying to
You
come
know
up
how
with a
stupid you
blueprint
look, though,
of how I'm
in the
gonna
live
make
chat?
this look nice, because
You
I'm
know how
really
dumb
struggling
you
with
look,
this
fam? I would be embarrassed.
project.
I would have just left already.
I
He's
just
still
say,
saying, I answered the question 10 times already. I answered the question.
I just say,
I asked this dude simple
that's a
yes or
bathroom,
no.
right?
You still ain't answered the question.
Right, that's
What's
a
the matter with
bathroom.
you?
And then you got like,
Guys,
I
are
just
you
say,
seeing this? Let me do a poll.
I make the kitchen.
Let me do a poll.
I say, I
Let
split
me see what
this,
the
I
people have to
split it
say.
up, and I put the kitchen back.
I'm
Right?
not gonna waste my time with the poll because I already know what the people say. I already know what the people think already in regards to this dude. This dude ain't even
This
answering
is
the questions,
wrong.
man. You're a waste.
This
You're
the
a waste of time,
bathroom.
dog. Like for real, you should be
I don't want to be no
embarrassed.
damn
And I
bathroom.
hope you
What
don't
would
got
it
no
be?
son because
I ain't make it
if
big
you have a
enough.
son, you should be concerned about who his father is because you can't even answer for your own damn son. That's the thing. You're sad, bro.
Oh, this should be a room. This should be the kitchen area.
Like a man, and you can't even answer with a
Kind
yes
of
or
like,
a no.
well, part of the
If your
scene where
damn
somebody's
son
walking in.
was killed by Carmelo
I
because your
may
son
have it like,
pushed him.
yeah.
Do you think that Carmelo is justified in self-defense for killing your son?
There you go,
Yes
kitchen
or
right there.
no? Still
Or,
can't answer it, fam. Still can't answer it, bro.
maybe
Guys, do you see this? This
I
is
have
why
to utilize
you
all the
can't take
room.
black folks serious, bro. This is why you ninjas wasn't on that jury. This is why. Do you see how he can't even answer?
So
Because
this should
he
be another
knows
room, right?
if
These
he
are two
say
rooms. And the
no,
kitchen right here.
then
And then,
that debunks everything. And if he say yes, that means he don't even love his son. So it's like he's in a position where he can't even answer the question.
and I just
Everybody's
say,
waiting for this clown to answer the question like a man. He still can't answer.
just the bathroom.
Still can't. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing, man. This guy has the floor to answer the question. He still can't answer the question, man. Damn. Sad. Anyway, we'll get up on out of here, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe, guys, because we're never getting an answer from this
And
guy.
then this could be
We're
like
never
another
getting no answer.
area.
And he represents the black
So
community.
that's actually extending
He
that.
represents all of the black folk who I asked the very same question
This would be
to.
another one.
They can't answer the question. You know, they can't answer the question. And that's the problem. They can't. Because they know good and well. Now notice this other person, the problem says, he answered clown. Okay, let me ask you the question, idiot. The problem. Answer with a simple yes or no. If your son was at his event where him and his team is competing, and Carmelo got into the tent, and they asked him to leave the tent, and your son pushed Carmelo, and Carmelo pulls out a knife, stabbed your son to death in the heart, killed him, claimed self-defense. Are you cool with that? Yes or no? Will you be riding on social media saying, "Free Carmelo"? Answer the question.
Kitchen, 2 small
Answer the
rooms.
question. The problem. Yes or no? Got
He
it.
made a lot
Do you
of
see what we
space
gotta
in
do?
there.
Do you see what we gotta deal with, guys? I asked one person, they didn't answer.
For sure, like,
I asked another person, and they still won't
if I
answer.
redesign the windows,
I'm out of here, gang. Y'all take care. These people are idiots,
so
bro. They
like,
can't answer the question. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content,
I
consider
did
supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw.
and I pulled it in again.
Become a patron on patreon.com for
This should be
exclusive
pretty
video
much this
content
hallway.
without
This should be like a little living
channel
room area, right? But I could have maximized. It's gonna be a whole living room area. Pretty much. It's gonna be kind of weird.
Ringo TV Raw.
It's gonna be pretty fire.
YouTube channel. Click the bell to be
Hell,
notified
and then
of
like I gotta figure out where to put the stairs at. Oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna talk about it later.
This is
Appreciate it.
Ringo